So a while back, I was reading the story of Jesus turning the water into wine. And the Bible said that this was his first miracle. But have you ever wondered why this was his first miracle? Well, I did. So I asked God, why was it important for us to know that this was his first miracle? And what he revealed to me was something out of the numerous times I read this story I never saw before. And no, the answer was not because he wanted people to know it was okay to drink. But what he revealed to me was so much deeper. So as the story goes, there was a wedding in Galilee and they ran out of wine. Of course, earlier than expected. So Jesus' mother came to him and told him that they were out of wine. And he gave her a response that was like, okay, what do you want me to do about it? And she gave him what I imagine one of those looks that mamas give you when you know you're being a little bit smart, like a smart aleck. And her response was like, boy, please. Because after that, she told her servants that whatever he tells you, listen. And this is where we'll pick up the story, all right? So we're in John chapter 2, and we're going to start off in verse 6 and go through all the way to verse 10. So it says, nearby stood 6 stone water jars, the kind used by the Jews for ceremonial washing, each holding from 20 to 30 gallons. Jesus said to the servants, fill the jars with water. So they filled them to the brim. Then he told them, now draw some out and take it to the master of the banquet. They did so, and the master of the banquet tasted the water that had been turned into wine. He did not realize where it had come from, though the servants who had drawn the water knew. Then he called the bridegroom aside and said, everyone brings out the choice wine first, and then the cheaper wine after the guests have had too much to drink. But you have saved the best till now. Did you catch it? Let me read that last part for you again. It says, everybody brings out the choice wine first, and then the cheaper wine after the guests have had too much to drink. But you have saved the best till now. Now do you see it? Do you see the reason for Jesus using this as his first miracle? See, the reason is actually twofold, but the first part I think is the most important. Because through this miracle, Jesus was introducing to his disciples and to us who he is. The Alpha and Omega, the first and the last. He was the choice wine at the beginning, because it says in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. And he is the best wine at the end. There is nobody that came before him and nobody that is coming after. Like from all the characters in the Bible, from Adam to Elijah to Abraham to Moses to John the Baptist, none of them are as good as Jesus. And that goes for the same for anyone that is claiming to come after him, thinking that they were better than him. They are actually the Antichrist. And then secondly, he was using his miracle as a foreshadow of what he came on earth to do, right? This wedding actually took place on the 3rd day. And the thing about running out of wine would mean the party would be over. So by turning the water into wine, he saved the wedding on the 3rd day. Now, does that sound familiar? Isn't it fitting that Jesus turned water into wine? Because if you think about it, Jesus is known as living water, right? That's what he told the woman at the well. And then he uses wine at the Last Supper to represent blood. So on the 3rd day, he turned water into wine and saved the wedding. Who is that? Who is it that overcomes the world? Only the one who believes that Jesus is the Son of God. This is the one who came by water and blood, Jesus Christ. He did not come by water only, but by water and blood. And it is the Spirit who testifies, because the Spirit is the truth. And that's 1 John 5:5-6. So for those thinking there's someone better that came after Jesus, or there is someone else coming after him to save, I have a newsflash for you. There's nothing coming. The next time Jesus comes back, it's not going to be for salvation, but it's going to be for judgment. So now is the time for you to trust Jesus, because he died for you, because he loves you. There's no one else coming to save you. Not your ancestors, not yourself, not your prophets, or even angels. He already came, and he is calling you, saying, believe in me, abide in me. I hope you guys are encouraged by this word, and I hope you guys see why God is the true wine.